What's going on, everybody? William Stowe here. Welcome back to 40 Caliber 101 channel. Today we're going to be doing another video on the Frankford Arsenal X-10. This time we're going to be reloading for 9 major. That's what's up next on the 40 Caliber 101 channel. What's going on, everybody? William Stowe again, and today I've got a special request done. I'm doing a special request. A lot of people, in my last video I did a review on the Frankford Arsenal X-10. This is Frankford Arsenal's X-10. This is their 10-station press. This right here is their introduction to the reloading world, pretty much. This is what they came out with. It's a nice 10-station press. Has everything you need to do whatever you need for it. You know, it's 4 shooters, 5 shooters, is what it's created for. And today we're going to do some reloading with it. Today we are going to be reloading 9 major. Now, the format that I'm going to be using for my reloading session, I do not recommend you use inside your own regular pistol. If you just have a standard 9mm pistol, do not use this load. It could cause catastrophic failure. This is an overpressure round. It's made for a firearm that has a supported chamber, such as an open gun. So do not use this in your regular pistol. Always use a manufacturer specification. Go look in the reload manual to be able to find the load specific for you, okay? We're going to be reloading 124 grain precision deltas. These are hollow points, alright? We're going to be using some once fired range brass. And yes, these are once fired. Now they look really shiny because of the fact that I did clean them for about 24 hours. But I know I was watching another video of, I think it was Reloading Journey. Someone, I'm not naming names, pointed out that he was using primed cases. Technically, these are primed. They're just spent primers. Alright? Another thing I want to say. I got 2 decapping stations on here, so they're not going to still be primed by the time it gets around to the seating and crimping, okay? So, it's impossible. For primers and everything, and components, like I said before, we're going to be using, I'm going to be using the Federal, these are the small pistol Magnum match primers. These are gold metal, the GM200Ms. Alright, I really like these primers. I used to use CCI small pistols. I like these better for consistency for velocity, especially for the ammo that I'm using. I'm going to be using Hodgkin's, this is our HS6. Great valve, great flat powder for, shooting 9 major. It's not our super fast burning powder, it's nice and medium, so I'm going to be using 7.7 grains of it. And like I said, once again, I do not recommend you using that in your regular 9mm. It could cause some type of catastrophic failure. So load at your own risk, read manuals, do your own research before loading anything for your pistol, right? So quick disclaimer. This right here, like I said, once fired range brass. I got this from Precision Delta as well. 3,000 pieces of brass for like, I think it was like $100 or something like that. Super cheap. Just do them through my vibratory tumbler from Frankford Arsenal. It's their quick and easy tumbler. Do it through there for about, like I said, I left them there for about 24 hours. They come out really shiny, and it also gets the inside super clean. And then to check my my rounds, I'm going to be using this 100 case gauge. I got this from Ben Stoker's website. Make sure you go check them out. Super great. It was only like a little over $100 for shipping and everything, and that's what I'm going to be using. And then to check my OA, I'm going to be using, of course, a pair of Frankford Arsenal calibers. Now, I did already check my powder charge with the Frankford Arsenal scale, so it did throw 3 consecutive charges of 7.7 grains, so I was happy about that. And then, of course, to load my primer too, I used the Primer Vibe by Frankford Arsenal. It is a great tool to have. It is their Viber Prime. It comes with a flip tray, so you can shake this around, get all your angle size down, and of of course, load them into your to the tube that it comes with. It does come with a small and large tube, so or large and small primers. And then going through the stages. So the station 1 right here, of course, is case feed. Case insertion. Stage 2, I am using this F-Arms decapper. I love that decapper. It's super nice. You can actually adjust it to brush stiffness if you want a little bit of give or not. You can also adjust that. And I'm hitting with a secondary decapper as well. And I'm going to be sizing the station 2. This is the Mighty Armory's their gold match die. Super nice sizing die. I did have, now everything else of course on here is Lineman and Mark 7. I did have a Lineman decapping die, but the first one I had after a couple thousand rounds, the insert, the sizing insert actually came out, which was a defect from the factory. So they did send me a new one, I just haven't installed it yet. I just really like this die. It's for that cool bottle effect. So Station 3, or Station 4 correction, is going to be a hold down die over swaging. So I'm going to swage some of these brass here are military 9mm crimped. So I'm going to be sure to swage those pockets. Station 5 is going to be my priming station. Now this is a Lyman Pro series hold down die, so the rest of these right here are all Lyman Pro dies. That's what's going to be going down to Station 5 is hold down. Station 6 is going to be my expansion, so I can flare that case mount. Station 7 is going to be my powder charge. Station 8 is actually a Mark 7 powder check die. I do recommend this. A lot of people are having problems with the Double Alpha Academy's powder check die. This right here works very well. So I haven't had any problems. I've got it set properly and everything. I've got it set up prior to getting my bullet feeder from Frankford Arsenal. Alright. Station 9 is my seating die. Now this is a micrometer seating die, so I can get those very fine adjustments, and I like that. And then of course Station 10 is going to be my crimp. Now this is Lyman's micrometer Pro Series crimp die. Super nice. You set it properly, you can actually adjust your crimp however you like it. So. But let's go ahead and get this taken care of. We're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to get here behind the press. I'm just going to go with it. Alright, I'm going to load 100 rounds with my Frankford Arsenal X-10, okay? That's sizing and depriming. Now I'm swaging. Alright, here I'm going to prime. Alright, here's my expansion. Now I'm going to charge my powder. Okay, now I'm coming here to the Mark 7's powder check. Oh, gotta be. Let's see what's going on here. It might just be my die. Yeah, it's my die. It probably loosened up on me. I might have to get that checked. Alright. Next I'm going to seat. And then I'm going to crimp in the last station. Alright. This here is the first round of this loading session off the X-10. I do not have a foot primer. Primer seated properly. Round looks good. And I always check the very first round that comes off this press. Alright, every single time, just in case I accidentally bump something on my seating die. I want to make sure everything is good, so just in case I need to adjust it. Alright? And I'm looking at 1.151, which is under that 0.005 that I like to see whenever I'm loading my ammo. Alright? And then of course I'm just going to go ahead and throw it into the case gauge. And it drops right in. Okay? So that means it is sized properly. Alright? Now let's just keep going with it. We're just going to see how we do here. I got a peep on that one again. I'm going to check my powder. I do have powder. I think I just need to fine tune that Mark 7. I just installed it, so this is really the first loading session that I've had with it. Put it through a few paces just to check it. But you really got to dial those things down, especially with these high-powered loads like this. So. There we go. Before we continue, I'm going to go ahead and put on my gloves. I forgot to put my gloves on. I like to wear rubber gloves whenever I'm working with powder and stuff like that, especially this powder. I don't like to get it all over my hands and make my hands all nasty. So I'm going to put my gloves on real quick and we're going to finish our loading section now. So if you do end up hearing a beep, I am going to check it every time on this powder check guys. So I need to get that dialed in. So. Be nice to have that bullet feeder that Frankford Arsenal is coming out with, so I don't have to hand place bullets. It gets kind of tedious after a while, especially when you wear gloves. You fumble these bullets around and it kind of sucks. So. I'm good so far. This is unedited. I'm just going to let you know that now. I'm not going to edit this video. Except the beginning when I do my introduction. Other than that, this is one continuous state. We are going to load 100 rounds non-stop. Beep again. Let's check this powder. Let's just make sure. I've got a primer in it, and it does have powder, so. And it is not an overcharge, like I said. These are going to be hard to overcharge with so much powder. I'm more worried about no powder dropping, so. Notate, this press is exactly as it came from factory. I haven't replaced any of the parts that Frankford Arsenal sent out to me. I haven't need to. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, that's probably bull crap, but I'm actually going to show y'all. I still have the parts in here somewhere. These are the original parts from Frankford Arsenal that came with the press. Matter of fact, I will get them out right here. So this is the priming and swaging arm as well as the cams and all that stuff. I have yet to put those on. Like I said, I haven't had a problem with the press. That's just me personally. I know some people were having problems, but they were causing the problems. They were doing short strokes. You can't short stroke a press like this. They're not going all the way down. They're not letting the feed arm do its job and pushing that press thing in. They want to go up really fast instead of going smooth with it. They're going up really fast and it's not letting that case get in, so it's causing jams and stuff. These presses, all these presses, just like every press, has rhythm. You just gotta find that rhythm. So, and it's not hard if you are mechanically inclined. So. I know Wayne from Mighty Armory, he's in the same way I am. He loves his press as well. He hasn't had any problems with it either that I know of. But we've been around presses for a while. We've done reloading for a while now. Him more than I have, but we're both on that mechanically inclined spectrum. So we're very tedious when it comes to this stuff. When I first got this press, I broke it down. I greased everything that needed to be greased. I cleaned everything that needed to be cleaned. And it's been running smooth ever since. So I read the instructions when I put it together. And another person that helped, with this whole press is Gavin here from Ultimate Reloader. Watching his videos, that really helps too. So. We'll go ahead and turn this case feed off. So we're almost at 100 rounds. I can tell by my tube. So after a while, once I hit 100 rounds, I'm just going to start pulling cases off so I can clear out this tube. I'm not loading more than 100 rounds. Matter of fact, that's really all I need to finish my loading, get ready for this match coming up. I've got a big match coming up soon, so, and I really needed about 100 rounds. I always take 1,000 rounds into the range no matter what, so this is going to help. Out of primers, I can see it getting close. We're about to hear that alarm pretty soon. And you'll get to see what I was talking about in the first video of the, oh, dropped the bullet. Once again, that's why we have bullet feeders, so that's why I'm ready to get mine. So I don't have to be doing that, so. You're gonna hear that alarm go off. It's gonna make an audible and a visual noise. And usually when I do that and I'm getting ready to run the press down, I legit just unplug it, and it turns that alarm off, and then I just watch the primers going through this the telephone dial, so, or the gear-driven primer system. So we're almost there. I think I might have got it down to 100 just in time. There's that alarm. I'm going to turn it off. Alright, just unplug it. Usually when you hear that alarm, you've got about 6 more primers left, so I'm going to stand up and actually watch it. I'm going to keep an eye on these primers just to make sure. So far, no flip primers. I know somebody was talking about that before, you know, oh, I had flip primers. If you fill them in the tube properly, you shouldn't get any flip primers, I'm just saying. So a lot of this stuff is just user error that a lot of people have been having problems with, or like I said, they're short stroking the press and they're not letting it do what it's supposed to. They're not running it properly. But this is a great press, so we're almost there. We're almost at 100. Here. Oh, I can put a couple more rounds in there. I was wrong. We need a few more. We need a few more pieces of brass. I'm gonna put about that many. That should do the job. All right. This should bring us up to 100 pretty soon. And it's looking like these last 2 rounds here are going to be the 100 we're looking for. So that one out. Alright guys, that's it. We're going to go ahead and check these right here. We're going to look at them and make sure everything is good. For those who say you can't load 100 rounds on the X-10, I just proved you wrong, okay? So I'm just going to grab a couple of these. I'm going to check the OAL. Once again, I like to check my OAL every so often. That one is 1150 on the dot. We're going to throw that inside the case gauge. Got 1156. That's pretty good. 1153. And I'll check this last one here. 1153. So we're getting pretty good consistent. I can load up to 116 on my pistol. I choose not to. I like to do 115. That's just me though. Gives me a little bit of wiggle room because some bullets are different. I'm gonna throw these here inside this case gauge. This makes it a whole lot easier than having to do it one by one. Because then I can load them up into my round holder when I'm done. So. Oh, put that one in upside down. Let's do that the right way. We are almost there, guys. This video is going a little longer than I expected, but it's going to be worth it to prove people wrong, show y'all what the press can actually do, and maybe get y'all interested in buying one, which I definitely recommend this press. Once again, I'll also leave a link down in the description below to the Frankford Arsenal website, with my affiliate link. So make sure you click on that. Buy, everything I'm using here. You can buy this, calibers, Vita Prime. You can buy tumblers, different reloading equipment and stuff like that, media, wet tumblers, dry tumblers, everything you need. So just make sure you check them out. I'll also leave a discount code in the description below so you can save yourself 10% on all orders. And yeah. And as you can see right there, boom, people, 100 rounds, perfect, with the X-10. So if you like what you saw, please leave a like, leave a comment, and please share this video. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And I'll thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for tuning in and checking out this new X-10, all right? Y'all have a good day. 40 Caliber 101 channel signing off.